This morning, I woke up early with my daughter, and I was like, you know what? I need to order some stuff online. I go place my orders, and then I just felt the Lord just say, get up, go have you some you time, and do. So I'm like, okay, let's get up. And I'm being really quiet to get up, go get the things, whatever, to get going. Tell me why I'm pulling out of my garage and I see these. I'm really mad about it. Really devastated that I walked out of the house with these. I forgot to put on my contacts while I'm trying to whisper and make sure my kids don't wake up. And, be very quiet and all the things. At what cost do I not wake these kids up? That's what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, I'm sitting here about to have my time at the coffee shop, closest to my house, most convenient. And then it's near a park that I can walk at. I'm just like, yeah, we're about to have a good time. Today is Sunday, March 1st. Like, what the heck? What the heck? How are we in the month of March? We just started this year / it's been the longest year ever. This year, the beginning has just been filled with so much craziness. I have a short that's going out today talking about how I met these women at university more than 10 years ago. They were so kind. I remember them telling me that their husbands were studying at the university. They were there while their husbands were studying. They just got to be back connected with their husbands. One of them. And y'all, these glasses, I cannot. So, she was just telling me how she didn't know any English and she wanted to learn English. And I ended up getting resources from my organization on campus and was able to meet with her weekly and talk to her in English. And then she would just tell me how much freedom they lacked back in Iran and how much they had to cover up whenever they left the house and all the things, how men didn't treat them well and all the things. And I'm just like, I remember being like, I just cannot imagine. But then, you get older and you understand a lot more about life and you're like, oh, you understand and see more things. And then it's just like, this stuff is really real. And then it's like the event of yesterday. I have no words. I'm about to get in here, read my Bible, and zone out. I wish I had my headphones, but I keep forgetting these headphones. And it's just, I got one side of my headphone. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to get in here and enjoy my time. But I just wanted to share that. I just left Starbucks. I thoroughly enjoyed my drink. Hannah there made it phenomenal. I ended up doing this small page of my Bible study homework. I journaled, started listening to a video by Myron. It just was so nice to hear the beginning of what he was saying, which was that whenever he learned to read the Bible, he started reading it practically prior ways of just reading in general. Sometimes I think that we get so in our heads about reading scripture and trying to understand it. See a group of people standing out here at the park. And so I'm just like, I don't want them to think that I'm joining them, because I'm not. Yeah, they're looking at me like, is she joining? And I'm like, no. I am going on a walk. Before I even go on my walk, I was going to say, as I was leaving, I guess I completely misunderstood Starbucks' refill program. So their refill program, I got a yummy, like, iced latte. I got this order. It's not technically like on their menu written as such. The girl, Hannah, my friend who made it, she did a phenomenal job. And so, should I just walk into? You can get refills on cold brew, regular coffees, and then something else. Pretty much like a latte. She was like, oh yeah, we don't do refills on lattes. And I was like, oh, okay. So she was just saying that I could just do that on good morning on those drinks. And so I got on up out of there, because I'm like, I'm not about to get another drink, because I don't need it. I am a 1 cup coffee kind of girl, and I like to just stick to it, y'all. My joints just need to be stretched. Feeling like a solid pretzel. I get filled up when I go to hang out at coffee shops. I get to be around people, say hi, bye, and I get to journal. I'm gonna just hop off from here, and I'll see you in the next video. Pretty cold out there. Let me see what the weather says. I'm kind of surprised because of how hot it's been these past 2 days. Yeah, it says that it's 63 right now. It honestly feels like it has to be like 54 degrees. I like to look at the, like, where it says, like, it feels like XYZ. I enjoyed my walk. I ended up listening to this sermon by, I told you guys already, Myron Golden. And the message is Bible Secrets That Made Me a Multimillionaire. And he is preaching at Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship in Dallas. I'm enjoying like the first 14 minutes. One thing that he said that I really liked is the last thing I heard him say right now was don't try to get your hand in wealthy people's pockets. And then I need to draw this out so that I can visualize it. But he said, these glasses, just seeing them on here is just irritating me so bad. But he said, money is not your resource. He said, money is not your resource. He said, God is the source. You are the resource. And money is an asset. And he said, like, you know, we just kind of pretty much need to understand those principles. He was like, you know, there's plenty of messages talking about being wealthy, or don't even quote me. Just go and look at that video, and I'm gonna do my best to link it in the description. If you don't see it linked in the description, please just comment and let me know so I can make sure that I put that up for you guys, because it's such a powerful message to listen to, and it's just 14 minutes into it. And I enjoyed learning his story because I don't feel like I really know his story, but he just has so much impact over his voice, and you can just tell that God has him where he is for such a time as this. I'm like learning that in serving people, why do I feel so emotional? Serving people is not out of what you have. It's not even out of, what you want to give. It's truly out of the heart. And when you, I have a friend who I really like, and she's a new friend, and she's going through such a traumatic time, and I'll share about it maybe another time. But I was like, Lord, how do you want me to show up for her? The Lord has had me praying for the past few days on what to do, how to do it, what to give, how to give it. And the Lord has finally downloaded it to me, and it was well received, and I'm so grateful. Just learning that serving people is not about anything you can touch. It's not about anything you can hold. It's not even about anything you give. It's truly about the heart. For a very long time, I didn't understand that principle. For a very long time, I was always so manipulative to get what I needed, and to be so survival, minded. And I just got to be able to get XYZ. I just got to be able to do And God is like, daughter, you need to see that it's not about you getting anything to meet your needs. It's about your heart. And I just find that, I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I really love God's people. I just truly love God's people. I was like, I love people. And then God has shown me in magnified ways in which I have not been the best to people, in ways in which I have manipulated things. I'm just going to be completely honest. And God is like, you cannot do this anymore. You cannot act this way anymore. And sometimes I've believed the lies that certain things are related to certain things. And what I'm trying to say by that is that two things can be true at the same time. A negative and a positive can be true at the same time. And that does not mean... Yeah, he just texted me. On my way. I'm so glad I didn't take that another round, because that would have taken me too much time. But real quick, before I head off of here, when you don't have your healing, when you sitting on a lot of hurt and trauma, you can't ever really see how to serve people. And I truly believe that poverty is a place of the heart. It's not even, it's not even finance, the physical, I don't have any money, anything to give anybody. It's truly the heart. Because I just think of the woman in the Bible who gave her last money to the Lord. I think it was the woman who she gave her last. And when she gave her last, that was way more regarded than, it was just highly regarded. Really learning that serving it's out of your heart. Giving, it's out of your heart. It's not how much you have. It's not, I just feel like we gotta understand that when we give ourselves to a situation, it's out of our hearts, it's not out of anything else. And we see, like, the heart or the soul, like the heart and the soul pretty much manifest physically. The heart and the soul, your mind, will, emotions, they manifest in the physical. And so if you don't have like a purity about yourself, a humility, like a place of obedience about yourself, a place of surrender about yourself, then I strongly believe that is what keeps it keeps us in a state of poverty. Everything that we see, every tree, every grass, every cement, every house, every, school, every stop sign, it all fades away. And I just have the visualization in my head of it fading away. And the money fades away. Like, being famous fades away. But if you don't have a soul that is rooted in Jesus, you are truly, like, you are in poverty. You're in poverty. So much more to process, so much to think about. Anyway, this is truly the end of this video. I hope that this encourages you, gives you a moment of reflection, and may we all be just kneeling before the Lord every day, sitting before Him every day, all day, as much as we possibly can. And may we put our phones down and hear His voice through His word, and just through the Holy Spirit. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.